Obligatory podcast intro.
Dollar Bin. I'm your host, Matt. With me, like always, my co-host, Adam.
Hi.
I'm covering a comic today called Five Ghosts, The Haunting of Fabian Gray.
Love the long titles. I got Captain Swing and the Electrical Pirates of Cindery Island.
It's going to be such a long
Yeah.
title on the episode. It's
How
gonna be
does this
crazy.
happen? We always have something like...
Similar and weird in the same way. Spoilers ahead for these two.
Yeah. I'm actually going to not do full spoilers on mine this
Oh, look
time.
at you. You did that the other week.
I've
It
been
really
trying to do
pissed
it
me off,
on-
actually.
Whenever it's really good, I try to not do spoilers.
I was thinking, I don't know if I want to do mine. Well, mine's not really spoilers.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it keeps going.
Keeps going.
So you're good.
You just spoiled that.
Yeah,
Adam,
right.
That it just keeps going.
It feels like mine was supposed to keep going, too.
I feel like a lot of them are.
That's kind of the point, yeah. It's the general point. All right, so Captain Swing and the Electrical Pirates of Cindery Island was published by Avatar Press in 2011. It's written by Warren Ellis, and the art is Ralo Caceres. The art's really dope, really dark. It's the comic's based in the 1830s, so it's real grimy and they're always at night. They're they're never in the day.
Mhm.
There's no daylight. It's a dark city the whole time. So we see this 1830s London through the eyes of a Metropolitan Police constable. They call them constables.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Gravel. Biggest straight shooter you'll ever meet in your entire life. He's never lied. He always does what's right. And we see how gnarly and messed up London is in the 1830s because we see him kind of through our eyes. Somebody who's very civilized in air quotes and not real violent and this and that, and compared to the rest of the folks that are around. The pirates in this world are like the good guys, so that gives you an idea.
Because there were good guys in this world too.
Yeah. So he gets into some shenanigans with Spring Hill Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Spring Hill Jack was a urban legend / true thing that happened in
according to who you talk to.
1832, or it was a little after this one's set.
Yeah.
So he's a man. They always say he's a man. They usually don't try to say monster. They usually say a really scary man with either a very ugly, scary face or a mask, and he could jump over walls. Not even 60-foot walls or something. That's a 7-foot gate. and so it's just impressive enough. And he would
we
jump.
can't do that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I know guys that would easily do that. They put their hand on it.
We can't even fathom how anyone would jump over a 8-foot gate.
Imagine back then, though.
That's what I mean. Them just being mind blown. My God, did you see how high he jumped?
Yeah. It was at least 7 feet.
10 feet at least.
They're exaggerating. It was only 10 feet.
Yeah.
So he scared ladies that were by themselves. He would bop out of the dark corners and be like, blah, blah.
I'm Spring Hill Jack.
And he would
jump
spark,
away.
like a magician's flame spark. He would do something like that.
He had those little poppers.
Yeah,
where it's
something.
Pop, you throw them on the ground, they pop.
He just was the first man to invent poppers.
Yeah.
It freaked everybody out. Oh my God!
He's a horrible man.
An invisible gun crack.
With magic.
Yeah, magic man. He's got poppers. He's just been to China before.
Yeah.
He came back. He just got back from off the boat.
These are fun, and it just terrifies everyone in London.
I have a cape and I have a scary mask. I can be a myth now. So we find out that Spring Hill Jack is not a monster. He's just a guy who really wants justice. He wants representation from his government. Mm-hmm. He wants to vote and be heard, and for true democracy to reign is kind of his deal. So this comic is really just philosophical in that aspect, where they just go a little heavy-handed on it that.
There was a lot of philosophical.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, most of this comic, there's action in it for sure, it's good action, but it's mostly them talking about ideas and the government and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So it's not so much that you'll get bored. Don't get me wrong. It was just that they really this is what they wanted to talk about in this comic.
It's also set in a really interesting world.
Yes.
So if you're not interested in the philosophical stuff they get into, you could enjoy the fact that it's what, electro-punk is what you
Yeah,
said?
something like that. So like the technology in it isn't run by steam, it's run by electricity. So it's not exactly steampunk, but it's like half a step out of steampunk into like electro-punk or something.
Yeah, that's ours too. Trademark, copyright, that's ours. You can't call it. If you make a game or a comic and call it electro-punk, you pay us.
Yes, we'll split it 90-10.
Yeah,
you can have 10.
Can have some. We'll give you a little bit. Give you a little bit.
So, like I said, all this technology is super awesome. Lots of vacuum tubes and huge wires, and electricity is crackling out of everything, looking
Fucking
really badass.
Levers everywhere.
Yeah, oh my god, so many chains and sprockets and levers. Oh my god. There is like a little bit of a chase in this comic. It goes with like a pursuit. I'll say a pursuit with our bad guy chasing our main characters. There is a super large showdown, just bloody and nasty enough without you being like, this is kind of silly. But it's on the edge.
Yeah, it doesn't cross that goofy line.
It gets close though. Like our main character, Charlie Gravel, he punches a guy like a few times, same guy throughout the comics a few times, and each time he punches him, it looks like his nose broke in like 400 places. So it's like just pouring like blood through the nostrils, but also like the bridge of the nose, and it's just like, and then in the next scene, he's like fine. It's just like he's good.
He did the spoon trick.
Something. Oh, gross. Yeah, like Matt's saying, all the visuals in this are top notch. The discussions are fine.
I did say that.
The discussions are fine. They don't side rail the story that you have going on. It's got like a fairy tale ending. I'll say that. And it obviously feels like they set it up so they could definitely do more. Yeah. For sure. They didn't, but it wrapped up fine.
They could.
They wrapped up fine.
I'm not a fan of steampunk or any kind of weird punk stuff like that. If a story's cool, it's fine. But I'm not
the aesthetic
typically drawn to that aesthetic at all.
Yeah.
But this seemed super cool.
Yeah, like I said, it's not quite steampunk, so the aesthetic's a little different. They have guns, of course, like old school guns in it. Guy's got a pepper box. One guy does have a revolver, but most of the people have like flintlocks and shit.
That's cool.
The police in this are I'm glad I remember this. He's part of the Metropolitan Police. There was 3,000 of them for like the whole city or something. They were a ragtag group at the beginning. This is very early on in the history, the police department's history. And so that was cool to see, like, oh, this guy's kind of an underdog, even though he's the cop. Like, he doesn't have much backing. So that was really cool. The action that is there is bloody and lots of fire. Really cool fire and electricity effects.
Yeah, it was a lot of that.
Yeah, a whole lot of electricity effects.
This dude had glasses with electricity coming off of it.
Like crystal goggles.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's really cool. The art, super dark and amazing. Double thumbs up, for sure.
Ooh. Mine is called The Five Ghosts of Fabian Gray.
Okay.
No, Five Ghosts, The Haunting of Fabian Gray. I lied to all of you just now. Sorry about that. It was written by Frank Barbiere. Artist was Chris Mooneyham. It's Image Comics and came out in 2013. Ran through 2015. There is like, I believe, 30-something issues of this.
Yeah.
Now, what's cool about this, our main character, Fabian Gray, he came in contact with something called a Dreamstone, and he has 5 ghosts that live inside of him, and he has access to their abilities.
Right.
There is the detective, the samurai, the archer, the vampire, and there's one more.
Sure.
The wizard.
Oh, wizard.
The wizard. So, yeah, we can, and straight up it shows him at the beginning, like, he uses the archer to make a zip line from a mountain to a castle. He uses the wizard to create a giant hand to crush some guards. And then he turns into a vampire and just rips these people to shreds. It's super cool. Now, it is a 1930s style, like, pulp action story.
Right.
And it looks like it with, like, a modern take on it.
Yes.
But it very much has that aesthetic and look and soul of it. Yeah. So this whole comic, it's 5 issues, 1 through 5. And we watch Fabian Gray handle like personal business. He's not even treasure hunting. We see him at the end of a mission after he banged his client and was like, I'm out. Which she ended up having to blow up her business for that dude. He's like, yeah, I found out your jewels are fake. Let's bang. And then he's like, I'm out. Bye.
Deuces.
And then she has to blow up her business because she gets attacked by a dude looking for Fabian.
Oh, God.
That's... Hope it was worth it, girl.
Yeah, bad
Hope
luck.
he was good.
That's bad luck.
So there is a shadowy... I don't even know if it's an organization. We see 3 guys that they don't even tell us their names. There's just 3 men as a bad guy. And then we get introduced to the main villain. It's Iago from Othello.
Yeah.
And now he has a fucking dragon and he's searching for Fabian. And they haven't been able to find this guy.
Right.
So his whole deal is his sister's in a coma and he is searching for a cure to wake her up.
Yes.
He believes it's his fault because they found a Dreamstone, tried to use its great power, and it, I guess, exploded or something.
Backfired somehow.
He ended up with stones in his chest and his sister in a coma. So now the dreaming world, this is interesting. There's a world called the dreaming, which is every fictional thing ever created. It is from that
all
world.
the ideas.
Just an unconscious energy pool, a collective unconscious. Any idea you've ever had about, oh, this story would be cool, it comes from that world. And when the energy can escape that world, comes into our world, it turns into a Dreamstone. And when you get these Dreamstones, you have abilities.
Yeah.
His stone was these 5 characters. And what's really cool is you see him use them throughout the comic. It reminded me of Doctor Strange using... There was a comic I read where he's with the X-Men, I believe, and you see him just... Every power he used, it explained it. And he was using rings and explained what the ring was and what the power did. And you just see him use it in multiple different situations. I'm like, man, this guy can do everything.
Right.
That's how this guy kind of was. He just had a wizard. He's got a wizard.
Vampire wizard, yeah.
The vampire and wizard is enough.
Yeah.
You really don't. But now he has awesome aim because he's an archer. It's sword fight like a samurai.
That's pretty damn useful.
And it's cool, but he starts having trouble with his power, has to figure it out. Dude ends up in a forbidden city, and it just gets wild. Very adventure-esque. You know, I go to these grand cities. I end up in abandoned temples full of spider people. And I'm flying on a blimp across landscapes, and it's just has such an old pulp feel that I freaking loved it.
Adventure comic feel. It's, and the art is sick.
Yes.
I don't know how to describe it. We're so terrible at
I think pulp is very pulpy with like a real modern touch to it. I love it when someone makes something new but makes it look old. I absolutely love that. I wish anime creators would do it. I want some 90s style animes but done now.
Yeah.
You know how amazing they would look? You make them look hand drawn and stuff. It's just incredible. So the art was amazing. The story was awesome and cool enough to not be cheesy.
Yeah.
And like it's almost there, but it was just so fun. And it's fun in a way that those old adventure stories are. It's fun the same way Indiana Jones is fun. Yeah, art was incredible, story was awesome. Thumbs up for sure. Multiversal, crossoversal. So this is where we take our characters from the stories we just yapped about, and we make up a new story on how they would possibly meet, what they would do, and how they would interact. Now, mine was set in 1945 because he was dealing with those awful Nazis.
Yeah, that's
right.
right.
He was killing them left and right, so that was cool.
Yeah.
But I guess that was the time frame, which is very Indiana Jones as well.
Yeah. Oh, big time.
So fighting Nazis. And yours is in the 1800s. So now,
1830.
without a portal, just off the bat, how do we get these guys together?
Yeah, so there's like a legacy passed on in mine. Like the captain passes on his legacy to the next one.
Okay.
And they maintain his like Robin Hood type operating style where he's like trying to help everybody and he's trying to spread technology and this and that. We get the like 6th Captain Swing and
Okay.
his ship and his crew and see how they look now modernized.
Okay. I got another one.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Your Captain Swing finds a Dreamstone.
Oh, nice.
And now his Dreamstone is about a character who possibly, maybe he can't die.
Okay.
He's an immortal. Maybe
Yeah.
he got an elf or something from a fantasy story where he will, as long as he's not killed, he will live forever.
Right.
So now he is advanced and lived into 1945.
Nice.
Now the world has changed. We don't see much of Fabian's world, honestly.
Oh, really?
You really don't see it. You see because he spent the whole comic in a mystical place.
Oh, right.
He was in freaking Forbidden City, Shangri-La.
Shangri-La.
So yeah, he wasn't even in the regular world.
Gotcha.
He was there the whole time. He was in Barcelona when it started, flew over Africa, and then went to Shangri-La.
Right.
So, I mean, 1940s. But since you got this electro-punk feel, that has to be introduced, meaning you still being a pirate, maybe? What do you think this guy would be doing?
Yeah, so they're like freedom fighter type guys. So, like, he's a
Traveling
pirate
the
because that's what
galaxy.
they's called at the time.
Yeah.
And they have a boat that flies, so that's, all pirate stuff. And they're, sticking it to the man or whatever.
Okay.
So you could just extrapolate that to now or into the
Dude,
40s.
they would come to try and fight the Nazis.
Oh,
They're
definitely.
freedom fighters.
Big time.
They would
Yeah,
hear about
duh.
Poland and immediately be like, we have to go to Poland right now.
I don't know why I didn't think of that.
Yes, so
Yeah.
now Fabian is treasure hunting,
Right.
finds them showing up, being like, what's going on? Who do we go? Where do we go? Where are we headed to?
Yeah.
And now they get involved with each other.
They would have to fight a little bit at first, though.
They would definitely have to fight. They find him doing some treasure hunting
Yeah.
business. He's like, who are you? Who are you? They fight. They scrap. Fabian obviously going to wreck him because he's got the power of 5 ghosts that live inside of him. So he's a badass on his own. And yeah, they would get together and maybe he could talk him into going after these Nazis. You have these 3 shadowy characters that show up at the end. Maybe the 2 characters' trails both lead them to those 3 men.
Okay.
Right?
Nice.
So they end up fighting, getting together, realize they're after the same people. And then that's how they get together. They would definitely help each other.
Yeah.
I mean, Fabian's a treasure hunter. He's not necessarily a mercenary or anything, so he might not be the quickest person to be like, yeah, I'll go fight bad guys.
Right. It would have to affect him personally somehow.
Maybe these guys have an artifact. Dude, they have a Dreamstone.
Yeah.
That's what he's looking for.
Duh.
He's looking for a Dreamstone. They want to kill these guys because of the influence they have over these Nazis.
That's right.
There you go.
Nice. Killed it.
Killed it.
That was a good one.
Wrapped up. Foil over it in the refrigerator.
Wow.
No, all the way eaten, foil off, rest in the trash can because it's done. I don't know. Random reviews. You got some? You don't have any, do you?
I have my OVAs if you want to hear a
Yeah,
few.
let's hear about some OVAs.
All right, so Cybernetics Guardian was dope. It's 42 minutes long. It was.
Oh, wait, hold on. This is where we do reviews of the random stuff we might have watched, read, or listened to, or ate, or the places we went. We just want to talk about
just
it.
stuff we did.
Anyway, Adam brings OVAs a lot. If
Yeah.
you're new here,
So
always an OVA.
Then the other one that I watched that I actually really liked was Black Magic M66. It came out in '87. I think it was on a series called like Anime VHS or VHS Anime or something.
That's when I came out.
But it's 46 minutes long.
Okay.
So I love these 46-hour long.
Get in and get out, right?
Yeah. So I know I've said it a bazillion times, but Maddox 01 or whatever it's called, Metal Skin Panic, that's only like 40-something minutes long, and I'll watch that shit once every couple months.
So do they all tend to be, cyber, future?
I have to look for it. I have to specifically, because it'll be fantasy.
So are you seeing fantasy?
Yeah,
that was my next question.
I just cycle through it, though.
Quite a few fantasy OVAs.
Oh, big time.
I saw, what was it? Battle of Lodos. I think that OVA was awesome.
Nice.
I didn't watch it this
the
week, but
Appleseed ones from back in the day was sick.
okay, I've heard of those.
Yeah.
So I could find some fantasy OVAs.
Oh, that one's not fantasy, my bad.
No, but I'm saying.
But there's a bunch that.
Okay, see that's cool. Now I don't have to get into a show that may not possibly end. It doesn't have 100-something episodes. So yeah, I mean that's super cool.
Right.
Okay. Real quick, I finished the Wano app on Wano arc on One Piece. Super excited. I haven't heard literally anything about what happens after Wano.
Really?
Don't know anything about it. Don't know what's about to happen. Don't know who the bad guy is or anything.
That's cool for you, right?
Yeah.
You like it
super
like that.
cool. I love it when they have these giant arcs. This arc is like 200 episodes.
Oh my god.
One arc, not the whole show.
Yeah.
Just one arc. They go to a place, and 200 episodes later, they're
wild.
like, we're done, and we're leaving.
They're 22 minutes, right?
Yes. So,
Okay.
and honestly, One Piece has a lot of
Intro, outro.
recap and a long intro. I'll literally fast forward to about 5 minutes. So I'm watching what?
18
It's
minutes.
22 minutes
Yeah.
minus like a couple minutes.
20
20-minute episodes, 19-minute episodes. Yeah, and they have a lot of breaks where like the commercials would be. They do it right in the middle. I mean, I cruised through that arc. I knew a bunch of big stuff was going to happen, and their arcs, their sagas are so huge. Just a regular arc in One Piece is the scale and size of like the end of other shows. Oh, this village, like Naruto, here's thousands and thousands of ninjas fighting. One Piece, the fifth arc was millions of people during a civil war.
Oh, really?
Dude, it's crazy. So yeah, this whole country is like outside jurisdiction of like the world government, and they're run on their own because no one can access it without getting killed. They sneak in, start changing stuff. Now, when I said the scale of the arc is huge, when they finish, the world changes. And there's always a, hey, here's what going on in the world because of what just happened.
Nice.
Because this person beat this person, here's the chain of events that will occur because of that.
Nice.
Dude, it is incredible writing. I don't say it's one of the greatest shows ever made, one of the greatest animes. It is one of the greatest shows.
Yeah.
I say the same thing for like Adventure Time and shit like that. It's not just good for a cartoon or an anime. It's fucking incredible. It is an amazing show. And dude, stuff they said in episode 100, they planned for this to, culminate in episode 700.
Really?
Yeah, dude, one guy was like, hey, you're never going to see me again. He swiped at a guy and he disappeared and went to another island.
Okay.
What is that about? The island he ended up on, he trained there for 2 years. The other guy knew he was going to get kidnapped and tortured and taken away. You didn't find out he got kidnapped and tortured till 200 episodes later.
Jeez. Did they do a recap?
No.
So like that episode.
Get on the train, bitch.
Okay.
They might show something at the beginning and be like, hey, you remember this guy? Remember he disappeared? Well, guess what? This is where he went. Just the forethought of some of this stuff is fucking incredible.
That's really cool.
So I know One Piece is daunting as hell, though. But honestly, people watch Naruto, and that's about 900 episodes.
Yeah.
I mean, shit.
It just means more stuff to watch, man. I don't know why people wouldn't.
Yeah, if you like, and honestly, there's a bunch of garbage you can skip. They don't have filler for 1,000+ episodes. There's probably like 100-something episodes that's filler.
You know how many episodes there are of Angel? There's so many episodes of Angel.
The show with David Borealis.
Yeah.
Is it David Boreanaz?
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah. So there's more. I think there's actually more episodes of Angel than there is of Buffy.
Buffy?
Or something. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna let y'all let y'all in on a little secret about Adam. Adam loves not only Angel, absolutely loves David Boreanaz. Loves this man, thinks he's incredible, gets mad at us. We're like, oh, that movie looks dumb. And he's like, watch your mouth. Oh, Davey B is in there, and that's my boy.
Yeah, you don't mess around.
I don't know if it's a gay thing, but he definitely got a lot of love and respect for this man. We don't know where it came from. We're like, did you watch Buffy? And he's like, yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Did you watch Angel? Yeah. So
I watched the shit out of Angel.
Is it just Angel then?
No, I liked the stupid procedural cop show he was on.
Bones.
Yeah,
You did
loved
love
it.
Bones. Holy
Loved
shit.
it. Watch that all day.
I can't say nothing. Totally got a man crush on Tom Hardy there. So
Oh no, he's a legit actor.
you know who my
He's
new
good.
man crush is?
Huh?
It's Charlie Cox from Daredevil. I be seeing him in interviews and I'm just like, you know what? This dude just cool. He's Irish. This dude just cool as hell.
Yeah, he is cool.
I like him.
Nice.
Also that Jack Reacher. He's a big guy.
Yeah, that's funny.
Pretty big. It makes me look small. I like
I
that.
feel like a dainty little girl.
So, do you have any more?
Oh, one last thing.
Give it to me.
There was a TIE Fighter short film. I don't remember if it was on like the Disney released anthology series they made, or if it was a fan thing or something. It was shot like anime basically, and it's just a long firefight, a space battle of TIE fighters and dogfights, and then but full ships, like the big ships were fighting, like the Star Destroyers are fighting.
Shit,
on them.
okay.
So it's like really in depth. You follow like a bunch of the same TIE fighter guys throughout a lot of it. They have TIE bombers. They have all the like TIE interceptor type shit.
Cool. How long was it?
It's 7 or 8 minutes long.
Oh man, I
Yeah.
was getting all excited.
Yeah.
That sucks.
But
I mean, that's cool.
it
Don't
was-
get me wrong.
I rewatched it.
Mhm.
It was really dope.
Nice.
Really cool.
I started reading but fell asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Will continue to read a Batman 89 comic.
Oh, really?
Now, this is the continuation of the Tim Burton Batman universe,
Uh-huh.
and it is the continuation of Michael Keaton's story. So it picks up with Harvey Dent. He's dating Barbara Gordon, and he is actually fed up with how Gotham is being run, and he's
Yeah.
like going up against Jim Gordon. Joker's not around, but there is a Joker gang, and I haven't got fully into it. Everyone looks great except Bruce Wayne. He looks scraggly. His face is long and like
really?
skinny. I don't like him.
Huh.
And even as Batman, he looks slim. Now, my Batman is Val Kilmer. That is not because I picked him or I chose him. That was the Batman I watched the most as a kid. It was
Right.
Batman 89 with Michael Keaton and Batman Forever.
Yeah.
Now, when I was a child, I didn't realize how corny it was.
No, we loved it.
Jim Carrey was very near and dear to my heart, especially in the freaking 90s.
Yeah.
So I loved Batman Forever. My Batman is Val Kilmer. Now, Val Kilmer is 6 foot, 6'1". Michael Keaton is like 5'7", 5'8", maybe 5'9". I know there's UFC fighters that are 5'7" that'll just fucking eat my lunch.
Yeah.
But I'm not intimidated by a 5'7".
It's not aesthetically good.
Yes, and I think Val Kilmer looked better. I liked his Bruce Wayne. I like the Michael Keaton. I like the first one. The second one's crazy.
I preferred the second one. Besides Forever. That's funny because like when I was a kid, I saw that Forever at the theater and was just like, this is the shit.
Yeah, I loved it. This is awesome.
Look how bright and colorful it is.
That, but it was also dark. It was still dark in a different
neon,
way than
neon colorful.
neon
meaning it's
and dark.
with neon shit.
And I've never seen the Riddler. You know, I'd seen old Adam West Batman,
Yeah, that
but
don't
I never
count.
seen the Riddler. So I was like, oh, this is awesome. So just a comic that continues that world is super interesting to me.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm enjoying what I read so far,
Nice.
except for Bruce Wayne's face. It's ugly as shit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Is-
so
Is there a lot of those issues of the
I haven't looked
Batman
actually.
89?
No. I
Okay.
kind of like sample read it and was like, oh, I'm gonna get this.
Right.
And we'll start it. So in a couple of weeks, I'll probably bring it back up. Be like, hey, I read the shit out of
Nice.
it. Tell y'all what's going down in it.
Uh-huh.
But Harvey Dent is Billy D. Williams.
Oh, hell yeah.
So that means maybe Coolio is going to be Jonathan Crane. He's going to be Scarecrow
right.
because he was the Scarecrow. The Riddler is alive and still all jacked up. If it's all part of it, meaning Mr. Freeze, Bane, and Poison Ivy are out there locked up, and Riddler and Two-Face died because Batman killed him.
Yeah.
He didn't physically kill him, but
No,
what do
he
you
let
think
him
was going to
die.
happen
Yeah,
when
he
you threw a
like
bunch of coins in the air?
Let him die.
I always thought
basically.
that didn't bother me as a kid.
No.
I wasn't like, oh, Batman killed it. He's like, I'll do it so Robin, you don't have that on your conscience.
Yeah.
But Batman's like, I'm fine with this.
Yeah, it's cool.
I'm cool with
I
this.
feel like when I was a little kid, I don't remember talking to people about about it. Him having the no-kill rule. That wasn't something we were talking about on the
No.
playground.
No, it wasn't, because Michael Keaton killed people too. He put that bomb in that dude's pants, pushed him down like a shaft of some kind, and he blew up. That's when he made that crazy face that you see in the memes all the time.
Right.
Yeah. All right, so I might piss some people off with this last one. I watched Jujutsu Kaisen, new season's coming out, and I hate it.
Really?
I hate it. I don't like it. It is hugely popular. People love it. But, bro, I bet you go up to a JJK fan and say, explain the power system to me, and they cannot do it.
Right.
It is so needlessly ridiculous and complicated.
Really?
I want to associate it to other ones and say, okay, cursed energy is chakra. Cursed technique is ninjutsu. They go so much more in depth with this, and it just gets absolutely ridiculous. I feel like they start a cool storyline, and by the next season, everything is completely changed, and you're now focused on something different. So there's not a giant overarching story you're watching. You're kind of watching the villains like plant a garden and see where it grows, as opposed to a group who's like, I have this plan, it's being enacted, everything's happening the way I want, which is how a lot of anime bad guys are. My main beef is there's not a lot of character development. They have an interesting character where they made the power scale really high, meaning this man, Yuji, is the main character. He is fighting villains he has no chance against.
Oh, okay.
He is super strong, like farm boy strong, like stronger than everyone else. Like, how the hell does he do that stuff?
Right.
And they've kind of exaggerated a little bit more, meaning he'll like take off to run and he'll break concrete.
Oh, okay.
So he has some strength, but he's nowhere near these guys as far as like a sorcerer goes. He still finds ways to fight them. It is infinitely cool and interesting. But then when it comes to who he is and his character, they're just like, whatever. Go check this out. They'll introduce something cool and then gone. Dropped it. Hey, that guy's dead.
Okay.
And the third season starts with a game. It starts, I don't understand anime's obsession with exams, trials, finals, and games. But when your third season is villains and heroes being like, okay, this bad guy you didn't know was in the last seasons who just kind of popped up at the end and was like, it's me, that you've never heard of.
Yeah.
No one introduced him in the first season being like, hey, if anyone ever like this guy or this guy shows up, it could be bad. Never heard this name before. And it's like, you think the bad guy is this other character. And it's like, no, it's actually me. And you're like, okay, who are you?
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'm so powerful, but I'm going to do a culling game.
Oh,
Everyone has to
God.
fight each other.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm done. My wife was like, baby, what's wrong? You look aggravated and very agitated. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? What has happened? What did any of that mean?
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, that was pretty heavy. I don't know. I've watched it twice now, and I still don't know what they're talking. I'm like, this shit is stupid. I'm done.
Yeah.
So thumbs down for JJK, man.
Nice.
I tend to like a lot of the new gen anime, though. I like New Hero. I like Black Clover. Frieren is fucking incredible. If you ever get a chance, watch Frieren. It's awesome.
Everybody says it's good.
And totally different.
I can't. It's so hard for me to watch new anime, bro.
The animation's incredible, and it's kind of anti-shonen. It's weird. So, like, you know, in shonen, they'll always be like, I'm going to be king of pirates. I'm going to be the wizard king. I'm going to be the ninja king, basically. This kind of picks up after something like that happens. So she meets these three characters, and they go on this crazy long, years and years and years long journey together. But the anime picks up after the journey's over. So you're not seeing their fantastic, incredible journey. You'll see flashbacks and stuff, but it's her going back to places she said she'd go to, going to collect things she wanted to collect.
Okay.
I made a note to go here like 40 years ago.
Right.
And she's an immortal elf. So she like meets this kid and then goes back and sees him, and he's an old man.
Gotcha.
It is super well done. I didn't even watch it. I'm reviewing Frieren.
Yeah.
But yeah, JJK sucks. There we go. All right, we done?
Yeah.
Are we finished or are we done? I say that a lot. Sorry. All right. We are on TikTok and Instagram at Flipping Pages 24. We're on Facebook at Flipping Pages with Matt and Adam. New episodes of The Dollar Bin release every Monday on all platforms and YouTube. New episodes of our podcast, Flipping Pages with Matt and Adam, release every Thursday on all platforms and YouTube. Best way to support us, follow, rate, review, like, and subscribe on the platforms. Follow, like, subscribe, comment on the socials and YouTube. If you've done that, we appreciate it. If you haven't and you're just listening, hey, we also very much appreciate that. I'm off to spread my sparkle.
Ugh.
I don't think they know what they meant when they wrote that. That sounds vaguely dirty.
That's bad.